Okay, this is Classmana, and this is the student dashboard. This is a fake student, and I named her Falcon, and I gave her some XP, some experience points, and some health, and some gold, and a mana. She's on level 2. I'm going to talk you through it, and hopefully this will show you what this game is, and also kind of the things that I expect from you in class so that you can earn stuff. So, class info, let's go right there. So, class info, it says students get 1 mana flask when they level up. You level up when you reach 1,000 XP, experience points. If everything goes well, you should probably level up about once a week. Okay, now if you're sick or I'm sick or there's a snow day or something like that, or you have a really rough week, it might take you longer, but really it should be about once a week that you would level up. Now, if you happen to do like bonus quests or go above and beyond, you might go a little bit faster. If you struggle with expectations, you could maybe not progress as quickly. So these are the things that you can do to get that XP, arrive on time and in your seat when the bell rings. Um, Being positive and hardworking, pushing your chair. For some reason, that is something really big for me. I like chairs pushed in. And if you'll notice, all of these things like safe, responsible, respectful, these are the expectations for our school. And I'm just showing you what I want um, as the game master to give you points. Helping another student, helping me. I always need a lot of help. Helping another student can be really there are people that are very good helpers. That doesn't mean that if somebody isn't getting something, you end up doing it for them. It just means that you are helping them. Um, Smooth transition. That means we actually got through the lesson. I was not slowed down. You weren't talking too much. A lot of that is talking. Had computer charged. You brought your headphones to class. You get XP for all of those things. Pushing your chair in, you know, being on time, those are easy ways to get it. Okay. Then the penalties, because penalties is part of a game, acting rude in general to the game master, to your classmates, disrupting the class. Let's say you like come in late and then, have everybody watching you because you've got to say something or yelling out or something like that. If you're on a game site or a different website that you're not supposed to be on, being over the yellow line, um, you have to stay behind the yellow line, to you just I don't let you go across the yellow line. Um, if you're not focused on a task, if you touch your neighbor or their computer. So if you reach over and you touch their computer, you're helping them with something, although really they should do it. Um, that's okay. But if let's say you turn off someone's computer, I do not like that. And I will give you the one warning once, but is not, I will write you up if you continuously turn off other people's computers. There's no like, I accidentally did something like that. Don't touch someone else's stuff. Okay. Food in class, unless it's like a reward, you can't have that. Talking over the teacher, classmates, not pushing in chair. Like I said, I really, really want those chairs pushed in. Now, weekly occurrences, you automatically get 3 health every week. So if you make a little mistake or something like that and you lose some health, it automatically regenerates on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Um, Powers, your mana, use your mana to activate special powers, and I'll show you what those are. And then there's shop. So let's go look at those. Okay, so powers. So because I'm on level 2, I have these powers, which actually this is more like shop, but I have this available to me. So Friday game, we take Friday to do games. And so I just clicked that I wanted to use my mana for that, and I'm waiting for teacher's approval. So if let's say somebody else already did the game that I wanted to play, I would just the teacher would just give it back to me. I'm going to go in and you can also cancel it. So let's say you change your mind, um, or you want to purchase a sticker or something like that. And we do that. before the bell rings or the last 5 minutes of class. So, you'll have a chance to use those. But anyway, those are the powers, and you'll see there are other powers that you can't get to yet until you level up. Most of them are just 1 mana, though. And I hope to add more. Okay. Then shop, which actually seems like the last thing was shop. This is like you can buy a small health potion. So let's say you had a rough week and you lost through a random event or something like that, and you're just barely hanging on, and you think, I can use my gold to buy some health. You can do small or large. It depends on how much it costs. You can also buy a mana flask, so you can buy other rewards. However, it doesn't level you up. You just buy the flask. Then activity, if you go over here, you can see what happened like today. This is all stuff I just made up for tonight. But let's say it's like, oh, I got that for helping another student and I brought my headphones. You also can help keep the game master on her toes by saying, hey, yesterday, we were all in our seats when the bell rang and you didn't give us any XP. I can go through and do that. Usually I forget to give it to everyone. If you ask for XP, though, I don't usually go for that. So, like, if you're saying, I'm helping this person, let me catch you doing that. Um, but you get to see what's there. Now, you can see how I lost something like being off task. You can't see that for anybody else. You can just see it for yourself. However, you can see your classmates like level and if they have health, if they've lost health or something. Oops. So, it's just interesting. I think at some point, um, if you're on Teams, you would use this information, but they haven't developed that yet. Okay. So, I think that's all for Classmana. Okay, here we are back in Google Classroom. I wanted to show you something. I always suggest going straight to classwork, and right now you just have links. But I wanted to show you um, this. I'm finished. What do I do now? Um, there's a site or there's a page that has links to different sites that you can go to. This is only if you're completely done with everything. And then, even then, you can always check your email, check progress book, things like that. I will be updating this. Some of them are hard to load. Like GeoGuessr is fun, but sometimes takes time to load. Free Rice, well, you should look through them because they're interesting. Um, and then the other thing is the bonus quests. They will also be under class work. And instead of helpful links, it'll just say bonus quests. And of course, all of your other work will be in here. If you have any questions or anything and you don't really want to ask during class or something, if you go to people, you can always email me there. So, but if you have any questions at all, just let me know.